One thing I hadn't realized until recently was that Hideki Kamiya, or Kamiya, I don't really know how you pronounce his name, apparently he's an asshole, and I realized that whenever he blocked me on Twitter for simply saying the word yes. So if you haven't heard of him, then you might know of some of his games that he was largely involved with, and that is the original Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry, Resident Evil 0, Beautiful Joe 2, Okami, Bayonetta, The Wonderful 101, and Bayonetta 2, and Scalebound before it was canceled, and now he's working on Bayonetta 3. Now, this kind of sucks because Bayonetta 3 is one of my most anticipated games pretty much of all time, and now I know that it's being spearheaded by a guy who's a total jackass, and that kind of deters me from playing it a bit. I know they say don't meet your heroes, but the thing is, I didn't even meet him, and you might think, I mean, it was probably justifiable, you probably said something rude or something sarcastic. No, guys, I really only tweeted the word yes with a gif of Jack Nicholson nodding his head. I didn't realize that he has a very strict and, I must say, very dumb policy where if anyone, and I repeat, anyone tweets at him a word in American English, he will block them immediately. And it's just like, what? Does he not realize that's extremely rude to all the people who buy his games, who probably look up to him? I was a big fan of him. I honestly did not know about him being an asshole until recently. He asked on Twitter, hey guys, if we made like Platinum Games attire, would you guys buy it? And I put yes with an exclamation point and that Jack Nicholson gif, and he blocked me. I'm honestly pretty upset because I liked some of the stuff that he tweeted. I thought he seemed interesting, and I didn't even realize that his Twitter banner is actually him mocking the people that he blocked. Like, who is this guy? Like, how is this guy in a corporate field making like professional games when he acts like a child? I really do not understand. I don't know how he is in real life, but his persona or whatever he likes to do online with Twitter, his personality on here is just super like annoying, like childish. Like, I don't really understand him, honestly. This is literally his banner. He calls his fans, I guess, insects. He says, repeat for insects. I have told you a million times I'm still blocking foreign language posts. Of course, including English. Be careful, insects which don't understand language and never going to care about what I tweet and just post with knee-jerk instinct. So he's saying, if you post with knee-jerk instinct in English, if you don't go to Google Translator and translate that to Japanese before tweeting at him, he will block you because he's a god. I mean, he is so important where if you tweeted him in English, that is simply not allowed. He refuses to see American words on his Twitter. And I really just don't get this. This does not make sense at all. His games, you can tell games like Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Bayonetta, all of them are very Western influenced. So obviously he likes American culture. He likes that kind of stuff, or else he wouldn't make games that are very American centric. So blocking Americans basically for tweeting at you, big fans, probably kids who loved his games growing up, realized he had a Twitter, followed him, tweeted at him, hey, I'm a big fan, he blocks them. Like, I understand this probably isn't that big of a deal to a lot of people because maybe he's just trolling. It's kind of funny, I guess. It's not really funny, honestly. Apparently, my good friend RGT85 also got blocked by him for speaking English, which sounds ridiculous. There are people out there who probably love his games, like biggest fans in the world, who tweeted at him one day, said something like, I'm a huge fan, thank you so much, or me simply saying, yes, I would love to buy video game attire of the games that you've made. I'm a big fan, so yes, when you ask a question, will we buy attire for your games? Yes, I say yes, I get blocked. That's apparently how the world works, guys. Don't meet your heroes, I guess. But actually, don't tweet at your heroes, apparently, because this guy is just a total asshole. And I'm sorry for my language. I don't usually cuss on here, but this guy is just, if this is how he is in real life, I don't understand how he has a job in this industry, because he acts like a 10-year-old kid arguing over console wars in some random forums on the internet. That's Hideki Kamiya for you, everybody. That's all I got to say today. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below, have you gotten blocked by the famous Hideki Kamiya? Because I have, and I'm pretty sad about it.